All right, let's just jump right in. Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. If you've been searching for a no-nonsense approach to tackling stubborn belly fat, well, we've got something pretty interesting to unpack today. We're looking at the Cult Fits 7-Day Challenge Blueprint. This is a system that goes after belly fat using a really specific mix of fast-paced workouts and totally non-negotiable lifestyle habits. We're taking the trainer's instructions and building the ultimate actionable 7-day schedule. So let's get moving.
Here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll cover the 7-Day Challenge Blueprint. Second, your daily 8-move workout. Third, scaling to your level. Fourth, nutrition, sleep, and recovery. And finally, executing the complete schedule. Okay, Section 1, the 7-Day Challenge Blueprint, laying the foundation for a stronger core. Why 7? Well, the trainer emphasizes that this isn't just some casual suggestion, right? It's a highly focused commitment, and the magic number is exactly 7. The absolute baseline requirement to kickstart real changes in your body is exactly 7 consecutive days of dedication. It's kind of the perfect sweet spot, short enough that you can wrap your head around it, but long enough to actually wake up your metabolism. So, what does this blueprint actually look like in practice? It's a formula, really. 8 fast-paced core movements every single day, completely interlocked with 24/7 off-mat lifestyle habits. The source material is brutally honest here. You literally cannot out-train a bad diet. You won't see changes if you're only laser-focused on the 10 minutes you spend sweating. The physical workout has to sync up flawlessly with your continuous daily habits. Moving right along to Section 2, your daily 8-move workout, the physical mechanics of the challenge. Okay, when we talk about the physical mechanics, there's really only one number you need to remember, and that's 45. The trainer insists that every single one of these 8 exercises has to be done for exactly 45 seconds. Actually, scratch the idea of counting reps entirely. This is all about time under tension. The whole point is to keep working continuously, spike your heart rate, and keep that core engaged for a solid 3/4 of a minute per move. And here's your lineup. You kick things off with full body conditioning, jumping jacks and mountain climbers. Then you drop down for core isolation with the elbow plank and flutter ticks. Pop back up for high knees, and then hit the mat again for the Russian twist to fire up those obliques. Finally, you round out the whole shebang with leg tuck-ins and bicycle crunches. It's this super strategic mix of cardio spikes and intense midsection focus. But look, doing these for 45 seconds is pointless if your form is sloppy. Let's take the elbow plank as a prime example. Proper mechanics mean your forearms are directly under your shoulders, toes are out, and your entire body is locked into one straight, rigid line with those abs squeezed super tight. The trainer gives a huge warning here. If you're cheating by hiking your hips up like a tent or letting them sag and crunching your lower back, you're totally defeating the purpose. Nailing the perfect form is what guarantees you're burning fat safely. Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, scaling to your level. How to survive and thrive for the full 7 days. Let's be real for a second. 45 seconds of continuous high knees or Russian twists, it's going to leave you gasping for air. But the beauty of this routine is how adaptable it is. For almost every movement, you've got options. Take the Russian twist. If you want to scale up, keep your heels elevated off the floor and twist fast. But if your core is just absolutely on fire and you're losing form, scale it down. Drop your heels for stability and just twist at a measured, controlled pace. Same exact thing for high knees, explosive fast hops to scale up, or deliberate, slow marching in place to scale down. And why is scaling so absolutely crucial? It all boils down to the trainer's golden rule. Pick your pace and just keep moving. Sustaining the movement for the full 45-second duration matters way, way more than raw speed. Think about it. If you sprint out of the gate, burn out completely, and quit at 20 seconds, you're losing the aerobic benefit. Scale down if you need to, but do not stop moving until that clock hits 45. All right, Section 4, nutrition, sleep, and recovery, the 24/7 off-mat multipliers. You crushed the breathless workout, which is awesome. But the real magic of this challenge, that happens during the other 23.5 hours of your day. The source treats clean nutrition and recovery as completely non-negotiable. The daily habits are crystal clear. 0 trans fats, 0 sugary foods, because those directly feed visceral belly fat. You also have to prioritize restful sleep, which is when your muscles actually repair themselves, and hydrate like crazy to keep your metabolism humming. Skip these, and the daily movements just aren't going to give you the payoff you're looking for. Actually, let's just slow down for a second. I want to highlight this quote directly from the trainer. Things happen over time and not overnight. This is such a crucial grounding reality check, right? After 7 days, yes, you're going to feel fitter. But true, lasting fitness is a long game. The real goal of this first week is just proving to yourself that you can successfully build the habit.
Finally, Section 5, executing the complete schedule, your daily checklist. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how beautifully simple everything becomes when you lay it all out as a master schedule. Every single day for 7 days straight, you literally just need to check off these 4 boxes. Box 1, the workout, 8 movements, 45 seconds each. Box 2, nutrition, clean diet, absolutely no trans fats or sugars. Box 3, hydration, drink water consistently. And Box 4, recovery, prioritize that restful sleep. You hit these 4 marks daily and you are flawlessly executing the challenge.
But what happens when day 7 is over? Well, you don't just hang up your sneakers and stop. The source material strongly pushes you to repeat this 7-day cycle multiple times. That first week, that's just building the foundation. Repeating this exact, structured schedule week after week, that's the ultimate key to actually shedding that belly fat and hitting your long-term goals. So, the 7-day schedule is fully set. The daily exercises are locked in, the off-mat habits are defined. The only thing left to figure out is, are you ready for day 1? I really hope this explainer gave you the exact clarity and structure you need to dive right into this material. Pick your pace, keep moving, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.